Guys, Vince Kingston, Eagle Home Mortgage, and in this short video, I want to talk about what I believe is the biggest obstacle to most people accomplishing big dreams in terms of real estate, and that is the ability to use rental credit to qualify. This is the mechanism that allows us to buy multiple properties. But here's why this is such a big deal. I'm so passionate about this. Most lenders here in our community are telling people that you cannot use rental credit to qualify unless you have a 2-year history of being a landlord. So think about how that stopped dreams from happening right there. How do you ever get a 2-year history of being a landlord if you can't qualify for the second property in the first place? Using rental credits to qualify is the powerful mechanism that allows us to buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 properties or more, even with very modest income. And so let me explain what I mean by that. If you own one home and you want to retain that home as a rental, which I encourage you to consider, give me a call. I'll be happy to discuss how you can still develop your down payment even while retaining your home. We know what's taking place with the rental market in Portland, Oregon. Could be a really good idea to consider. But it begs the question, it takes a lot of income to qualify for 2 mortgages at once. Most people can't. But you can use rental credits to offset all of that mortgage on the home that you're vacating, and then you only have to qualify for the next property going forward. But again, many lenders will tell you you can't do that unless you've already been a landlord for 2 years. That's not true. So using rental credits to qualify in that example is how we get to that next property, that third property, that fourth property. Furthermore, this is a really powerful concept when we buy a property as an investment property. When we buy a property as an investment property, it's not so much about your ability to repay, it's about that property's ability to cover its own debt. So, as an extreme example, on an investment property, as long as the rents, after applying a small vacancy factor, match or exceed that mortgage payment on that investment property, you don't need one additional dollar of qualifying income to qualify for that, because the rents wipe out the qualifying mortgage on that property. Very unique concept that applies to investment properties, but a lot of folks probably don't understand this, and most lenders aren't helping them understand that they can qualify for exponentially more on an investment property even if they have very limited income. So lastly, using rental credits to qualify is on multi-unit properties. Even if you're going to occupy that, one of the units is your primary residence, we can still use rental credit from the other units you won't be occupying to add your qualifying income to help you qualify for materially more on multi-unit properties. So guys, that's just a quick video about rental credit. It's a very powerful concept. It helps us buy multiple properties even with modest income. Always happy to help develop a strategy with you. Pick up the phone, give me a call, or fill out a form at the bottom of my website. Happy to answer questions.